We're back on Masha in a Tree.
Yay, guys.
So what do we do now?
Masha in a tree! Masha in a tree! Masha in a tree! Masha in a tree!
Would you like to talk a little bit about your characters, who they are, like their names, and then present who are you?
I play Mendel, the rabbi's son, and also Grandma's idol. I think that my characters have the best style in the show. You know, Grandma, she looks good for being dead 30 years, so.
She does. She's a hottie.
She is a hottie! I'll let Finn go, and then we,
We have a secret for the fans at home. Do you want to share?
You just introduce yourself first.
Okay. Hi, I'm Constable.
Constipated.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get focused, everybody.
I play Constable. I kind of ruin the show, and something you might not know behind the scenes. Me and Mendel here, the rabbi's son, have a torrid love affair.
Okay. Sorry, what?
So I am the rabbi. I'm Bryce. I do a couple shaloms, a couple mazel tovs.
And then you walk off the stage.
Yep, that's right. That's about it.
Hello, my name is Connor Dively. Connor.
This is going to the internet. They're going to find out your whole family, by the way.
What's your social security number?
You can't give your middle name.
What you just did?
Yeah.
Can't they just edit it?
They can, but I think you leave it in.
So I'm also the rabbi.
I'm the rabbi. You are a rabbi.
Didn't ask. So anyway, ignoring him, let's get to me. I do shaloms, I do some mazel tovs, and you know, that type of stuff.
No.
Rabbi Lux? Sure.
Do a little strut. Do a little strut.
Oh. Ready? Watch this.
Stole my thunder.
So, as you can tell, Connor and Bryce are known to be the best friends in the cast. Can you tell us about how your relationship has blossomed?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's in love. Bryce has a fat crush on Connor Dively.
I hate Connor!
We have a little question for Sanj here. So Sanj is one of the actors of her twins. The other one is Sapna, yet they still get called the same name. I'd like to talk to you about how it feels playing like 20 roles along with Masha.
Okay, so when I saw the cast list, I had like 2 roles, and I realized that I was gonna have to be a man and then be an old lady who's dead and then go back to being a man. I just felt all the emotions, and then especially when my sister gets to sit up in a box and
Not make eye contact with anyone and cackle the whole show.
right, and just gets to sit up there and do absolutely nothing.
This is a question for Finn. So Finn has got in to be known as like a good dancer since he did play Les in Newsies. So I'd want your opinion on who's the worst dancer at rehearsal and how do you feel about it being Bryce? No.
Well, Bryce, can you show us some moves? Bryce, are you crying?
No, it's just really cold out here.
He's sensitive.
Can you zoom in on the tears on his face?
I actually wiped them away. They're all gone now.
No, you can
Stop it!
This is true friendship!
I don't know.
Love!
So, no, not be dancing.
Join Connor. 1, 2, 3.
Finn!
1, 2.
How bad was that?
That was really bad.
Okay. So I've asked a few people about what their least favorite part about rehearsal is. I'd want to know your answer, but I already know what it's gonna be since it's Connor's here. No offense. So what would you say is the best part of rehearsal?
The part where I leave check-in because I don't have to see you anymore.
That's so rude.
Oh!
Ew.
What's the question?
What's the best part about rehearsal?
Going home.
That's not part of rehearsal.
Okay. I'm gonna go with a solid answer of nothing.
I'm at rehearsals. It's me.
So I'd say my least favorite part is probably at the end where we all kind of gather up and stuff. And my favorite part would probably have to be singing maybe? Yeah, I think so.
My favorite part about rehearsal would probably be doing check-in occasionally, but even when I'm not actually doing check-in, I stand there and I harass people in the hallway. I think it's pretty fun. It makes me smile. Even on a bad day, I play my little Hannah Montana and I get into band people's face.
You know, you harass people in person, but you also harass people online.
Yes!
As a victim of Raneem's hate crimes.
Can we put a picture of Sana and Sapna in Texas? Can we edit it in?
No.
I can also send you a picture of their house.
I didn't put that there. Raneem did.
Hey.
Raneem found pictures of me in front of my house when I lived in Texas. She found pictures of my entire family. She sent them to her cousin. She put them in the group chat. Raneem needs to get arrested.
Say, fair warning, if you ever see this show up as a notification, run, immediately block it.
If your characters were like in Now 10, what would they be up to? What would their vibe be?
Well, Mendel, every time he opens his mouth, he's always judging someone or asking for cheese. Those are like all my lines. So he would be at the grocery store looking for cheese, probably hanging out with Raneem, judging all the people who go by.
I'm nice.
Sure, Raneem.
I think Constable would be like a redneck. He'd play Fortnite, but he'd like do those little role plays on Roblox. But like in his free time,
I think he'd be one of those thirst trappers on TikTok.
yes.
I'm speaking on behalf of both of us. The rabbi would be in a retirement home because he's old as days. I don't know, I think he'd probably be like saying some prayers or something.
So I think my rabbi would probably still be doing stuff in the synagogue.
Basically, what we got from that is he'd be unemployed and
He'd be in a retirement home.
he'd still be working.
It has been a wonderful time overall, I'd
Three, two, one, bye!
say. Okay, everybody, goodbye.
Bye!
That was genuinely.
I stood on that side, like on the tree root, so I looked tall.
That's what Mia's trying to do, but like.
No one step on my
You got like
Masha in a tree! Masha in a tree! Masha in a tree! Masha in a tree!
What are your names and what do you do in this show?
I'm Mia McElwain, and I'm in ASM. I'm Aiden Atkins. I'm the stage manager.
Hi, I'm Ava Patton, and I am head of costumes and also playing a beggar. Highlight of my career, may I add.
I'm Stepna Rajesh. I'm Lights Head.
I'm Lane. I'm Soundhead.
And I'm Raneem. I'm also one of the assistant stage managers, but I'm not getting into it. So let's get started with Sakna.
Oh.
So Sakna has a twin who Stoll often gets you guys mixed up.
Oh, yeah, all
He
the
goes,
time.
Sanj, can you turn this light on?
No, Stowe's like screaming at Kat. Son! Son!
He literally sits there and he's like, why is she not answering?
Yeah.
So how does it feel knowing that you have the less important job?
You know, Raneem, now that you mention it, it feels great. I'm so glad that you brought that up.
We're here for you.
Appreciate it.
We're your support system.
Not you.
Just us. Like,
Hey,
we are here for you.
I
Ignore.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
You are loved. You are
Yes, we
seen.
Love my what?
Not you.
No,
That's
okay,
her
you know
dog
what-
in
you know
Texas.
I, like, keep my dogs in Ohio, but like what makes me happy is
Me.
when I turn the lights on you when you were mid picking up blankets for a teacher show and you were squatted over backwards and I said she like it was bad like she was
It was so embarrassing.
butt to the audience
I will not be giving my butt to the audience.
and that makes me happy because I'm like at least I did that to you.
Let's get to our friend Aiden Adkins.
God.
So Aiden Adkins is named after the Adkins diet.
I am.
Um,
We're billionaires, my family. We are so rich.
so how does it feel knowing that your family created the nastiest creations on this planet?
You know, I don't really care because my family's rich, so I look down on you.
No, because if you ever had from the Adkins like anything,
They taste like chalk.
yeah,
That's
they do
really
taste like
offensive
chalk.
to my family and our line of work.
And here's a real question for you,
Okay.
Aiden. How does it feel watching everyone miserably fail at a dance every single day?
It genuinely hurts. It like there's something that just like changes when you see everybody like that. Like when you're in the dance, you don't really know. When you see everybody failing it, there's a little part of my heart that breaks off every single time they fail a dance, and it's a lot. It happens a lot. And Miles and I just look at each other, and it's just guys,
You shed
do better.
one singular tear.
Do better. Just one tear rolling down my face every time.
Watching after warm-ups is also so funny because they stand there and they're so serious and they get on the floor and you're like
Never bring back the massage circle ever again.
I love watching that massage circle.
No.
Okay, so Lane is someone who gets to hear like a lot of the drama going on, even when everyone thinks that like no one's listening.
And sometimes God mic is on, and sometimes
No,
they're recording.
we're talking.
Sometimes
I'm talking about how Lane gets to hear everyone talk like backstage when they don't realize that their mic is on. What is probably the funniest thing that you've heard in your time?
That's really hard. I've heard a lot of people like saying shit about each other. I've heard people talking about nasty things.
Let's get a question for our costumes head. So you've done costumes for most of the shows this year, minus Clue, obviously. What has been the worst part
Oh, Lord.
of costumes?
This is a lot to unpack, TBH. I would like to announce that the stress levels of these shows out of pocket. The most stressful, I think, was finding out that I had to, I was going to say consume, but I meant to say costume, but there's no word to describe dressing people.
Dressing people?
Like there was like over 50 multiple costume changes. Also stressful is being called the costume girl. Thank you.
Can I add to the stress part?
No.
Please. Please.
Guys,
I developed an eye twitch.
Now
It's bad.
Now, a question for Mia McElwain. Mia, you've gotten to experience most of these shows in a lot of different positions. This is your third time being assistant stage manager. How does it feel being assistant stage manager alongside such beautiful creatures?
That's such a good question. Except,
You know, I am blessed every day with the presence of Renee Miari.
No.
I am absolutely obsessed with her and will be fighting over her with Connor MD.
you cannot rely on Masha in a tree. Lying is
This is
forbidden.
not a lie.
Masha, do you have any questions?
It's not as fun as Renee's question, but what was the first theater-related thing that you have done?
I was a server in the steak dance of Madagascar Jr. And yes, I want steak. Thank you very much.
So in 6th grade, I was in Alice in Wonderland, and I was an ensemble member. In 7th grade, I was in Aladdin. I was the magic carpet. No, and then in Shrek, I was a blind mouse
And a Tumblr.
and a tumbler.
Along with me.
Yeah.
And then I quit theater for a solid 2 years.
But now she's back.
Pied Piper and Shrek, and we will never talk about it, ever.
I was in the Willy Wonka kids camp at Coffman.
I take mine back. I was in the Honk kids camp at Jerome, and I was a frog, and I had some goggles and a swim cap.
I was actually the Shrek in a kids camp. I played Shrek.
Ready? We all say goodbye at the same time. Ready? Goodbye!
Oh god, that's embarrassing.
Yay! Welcome to Masha in a Tree for the last time. Okay, let's sing the theme song. Masha in a tree, Masha in a tree, Masha in a tree, Masha in a tree. Okay.
Introduce your characters and like who are you?
I'm Connor. I'm a senior and I'm playing Fiedka in the show.
I'm Luke Allen. I'm a sophomore and I will be playing B-Cast Project.
Hi, my name is Eric Jong. I'm a junior.
I forgot.
I'm playing the A-Cast project.
Let's get started with a few questions for Connor. So your first show with us was Clue, and you played Mr. Body, but somehow you could not manage to actually look like a dead body. How does that feel?
That feels like bullying. I feel like
Like a piece of wood.
Is that not what a dead body should be?
No.
Did you need me to act more dead? Like
I actually just wanted you to be dead.
I mean, can you show us how like a dead person? And you can just stay in that position.
why don't you try it? Why don't you try it?
You can just.
That's just how you look all the time, girl.
That's actually what I look like when I'm asleep. Okay.
Another halt.
So mean. So, Luke, you've gotten to experience me for almost a full year now. You're welcome.
That was more choice experience.
Is ending up.
welcome.
The whole package.
What is your favorite part of my personality or everything, I guess?
There's just too many to pick. Honestly, you're like just general like. Is that his hair?
It's my cat's hair.
This is a genuine answer. I think your general like mean demeanor has really rubbed off on me because after last year, I become such a horrible person.
You've always been a horrible person.
You've just let it shine, girl. You've let it shine.
Let it shine.
Some people can't sing.
Now for our second to last question. What has your favorite part of rehearsal been?
I don't know. Honestly, it's just been great to come back to just doing musical again. It's always a good experience. So.
This is the first time I've done a musical at Coffman, and so just getting to experience everyone like singing together and it sounding really cool is cool.
That's my favorite part. It's no, it's been fun though.
If your character was like in modern time, like right now, how would they be? Like, what's their vibe? What are they up to?
Well, it's established in the show that Perchik is like basically a communist. So I feel like he would vote for Bernie. He's not necessarily a communist, but he's a good one.
He's a socialist.
I actually think he just start his own party.
I started my own party.
Yeah, we're the Perchik party. We're gonna get the president.
I think Fiedka is a big reader. You know, that's how he meets Hava in the show, and so I think that he would probably be an internet blogger. He might be
He frequents Reddit.
Yeah, he might be a little annoying in modern times. I think back then he was able to stay in check because there was no internet.
He's a Discord moderator.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I feel like he would be a Tumblr user. Another question, what was the first theater-related thing that you have done?
I was in Shrek Jr. in middle school. I was one of the 3 pigs. We had a breakdancing scene, and it was the most sick thing I've ever done in my life.
It was sick.
He goes, I peaked in middle school. Unless you count like pageants that I did at my church. I've been doing those since I was like 4.
He said,
I'd say my first role was I was Tom the Piper's son in The Trial of the Big Bad Wolf in like 3rd grade.
My first role was for You're in Town. It was like a year and a half ago. I played Hot Place Harry with Emmett Van Buskirk.
That was your first role ever?
That was my first role ever.
Goddamn.
It was fun. Anya and Xander literally made the best costume ever. My hair got to be dyed red, okay? It was so cool. The jacket is still in the costumes room. I saw it and it's so cool.
all right, let's say our goodbyes. Goodbye!